Hey crafty friends, this is Gail. Welcome to another crafty stitchy update. Today it's Saturday. It's the 22nd of July 2023. Welcome. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. So if you're new, subscriber, welcome. And if you're a regular subscriber, welcome. What's been happening? Not a great deal. So I've got a bit of a cough. Just, working home. Last couple of weeks, celebrated a birthday. So another year older. Just a number, really. Doesn't mean anything when you get to my age. Sorry, I had to go out and grab some coffee this morning. It was absolutely delicious. So, yeah, celebrated a birthday. It was just a quiet one. Worked during the day and, walked on the treadmill for an hour after work and just relaxed. And then our hot water service decided to go kaboosh. So no hot water. So, we had to get the hot water service replaced, which wasn't ideal. Not a great way to spend your birthday, but anyway, never mind. I think today's video is going to be a fairly quick one. I've worked on two cross-stitching projects, and I've worked on one diamond painting. I've got a little bit of haul to share, and that will also expand out into future plans. And then, of course, we've got the drawing for the name of the little fox. So we might do that first, so just in case anyone's here and they just want to see that. So when I placed an order for some kits from the Historical Sampler Company, and I showed them in my last video update, they sent me this cute little felted fox keyring. He was adorable. So I put it out there for you guys to suggest some names, and I was going to pick my favourite and send that person out a handmade needle minder, handmade by me. Now, there were so many great suggestions, I couldn't just pick one. So I've put all of the suggestions and everyone's name in the magical mystery cup. So let's pull out a name. I haven't decided on what needle minder yet. I thought, whoever it is that I pick, they can put some suggestions forward. So we've got a name on the piece of paper. Let's see who's the winner. Susan Radford, and she liked the name Farquhar. So my little Farquhar the fox. So Susan, congratulations. I will comment on your comment and from the last video update. If you can get in touch either via DM on Instagram or the Wombat Hollow Gmail email address, which is in the description box below. If you want to reach out, if you've got any suggestions of any what the types of things that you like, and I'll have a look and see what I've got here in stock, and I can make one up and send that through for you. So congratulations, Susan, and thanks so much everyone for all of your great suggestions. All the names are really, really brilliant. So let's start with my diamond painting WIP. I'm currently doing a round diamond painting from Huacan from AliExpress. It is a 50 by 70. It's a round. It's got 48 colours in it. And I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm not getting as much time to work on it as I would like, but it's really, really pretty. So, and it's double-sided tape. So that's what we're up to. So what this is a London landscape. And it's amazing. When you look at it up close, it just looks like blobs. But now it's in the camera viewfinder. I can see that that's like a lamp post. And you've got the sides of the building and the verandas or the balconies coming out. It's amazing with these pieces. When you work on them up close, they look so pixelated and you really can't tell anything. But when you look at them from far away, really, really pops. So I'm really, really pleased with the progress on that one at the moment. So try and get a little bit more done on that possibly this weekend. That would be really, really good. Okay, sorry, coffee's mandatory today. It is freezing here. It got down to -2 overnight. It was so cold, and I woke up this morning. Shane's back in Darwin working, but I woke up this morning and I had Ollie, our smallest pup. Ollie was, I was lying on my back, and Ollie was on my left shoulder, across my left shoulder, with his face pressed right up against my face, with his paw like holding my chin. So essentially I couldn't move. Don't know how he didn't suffocate me during my sleep. Thank goodness he's only a miniature schnauzer and he's only tiny. But oh my goodness, he really likes to snuggle in the cold weather. And I don't like to wake him up too abruptly. So what I was doing, I was sort of gently rubbing his back, thinking, okay, he's going to wake up any minute now and move. Did he? No, he just snuggled in even more. So I was there, like lying like wide awake for about 30, 40 minutes. I was playing around on my phone. So like I'm lying in bed with the phone up here, playing with my phone. Look, people are laughing. He's a dog, just move him. He looks so comfortable. I didn't have the heart to move him. Like, yeah, he's a big snuggler. But anyway, I digress, sorry. I've worked on 2 pieces this week. I've worked on the Star Wars sampler and the Hawaiian garden mandala, the chatelaine design. But I'll show you the Star Wars sampler first. So this is a chart that I do not think is available anymore. I purchased it as a downloadable PDF from an Etsy seller called Lena Over Stitches, and I think she was based in Russia, and it's no longer, the shop's no longer there. But this is the sampler here. Now, as I've said before, I'm not stitching the whole sampler. All I'm doing is stitching the 2 masks. I'm currently stitching the Stormtrooper mask at the moment. And then on the same piece of fabric, but lower down because it's quite long. Hold on one sec. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to say what I say every time. It's not a floss tube unless Gracie barks, right? What are you going to do? Sorry, back to what I was saying. I'm currently stitching the Stormtrooper mask, and then I'm going to stitch the Darth Vader mask. I really love these 2. The 2 scenes are great, but I much prefer the 2 masks. So I'm currently stitching the Stormtrooper mask, and then on the same piece of fabric but lower down, I'm actually going to stitch Darth Vader, and then I'm going to make them up into 2 separate cushions. So yeah, so it's being stitched on a piece of 28 count even weave. I think it's the colourway Tea Rose. I bought it from Sold All Australia. I'm stitching it on black silk from Silks For You, full cross, 2/2. What I will do, because of the sunlight coming in, I will put a piece of paper behind it to hopefully, stop the sunlight from coming in. But this is where we're up to. So as you can see, I've done a fair bit of work, and excuse that at the back, I'm down here stitching, and I've put the needle on the back of the needle minder. So what you can see there is the black thread from where I was stitching it this morning before I went out and got coffee. So this is where we're at now. As you can see, I've fully finished the frame all the way around, and I'm starting the bottom right-hand corner now. So this page is fairly small, as you can see. The top section is a lot bigger than the bottom section. Excuse me. So yeah, so I'm just doing this little piece here, down the bottom here. I'm finding this a lot easier to stitch at night time because the Hawaiian garden mandala is on the dark purple mottled fabric, and it's quite difficult to see at night. So I tend to try to stitch more on that during the day and this at night time. And because it's not as intensive as the Hawaiian garden mandala, I can watch my lovely reality Korean and Japanese TV shows and do this at the same time without making any major boo-boos or major mistakes. But yeah, that's where we're up to. I am so enjoying stitching on this. I'm really glad I brought it back out again. So yeah, this has been really good. So once I finish this one, I will then straight away go into starting the Darth Vader mask. So yeah, I won't be putting this away. I'll be excuse me, stitching the Darth Vader mask. However, that may be put off for a little while because I have a sale that I'll be doing in August for Nicole, my buddy Nicole from Divinely Design Studios. Hey, Nick. It's her birthday in August. So the plan is we're going to do any chart we like by the Blue Flower. Now, I don't have any current WIPs by the Blue Flower. However, I have 4 of the, I think it's called the Heart series. It's in the bag over here. Just hold on. Just hold that thought for 1 second. I'm just going to grab these. Okay, so I've got it in a bag that I I purchased from So Much to Love. And they're the Seasons of the Heart series. Now, there's 4 of them in the series. I'm going to stitch these as part of my series stitching next year. However, I'm going to start one of these in August for Nicole's birthday. And I reached out to Nicole and I said, hey, which one do you think? And she picked spring. So I'm going to be starting on Seasons of the Heart spring. I've ordered 40 count linen in the colourway, and I'm looking at all of them because one of them is stitched on it. Pewter, 40 count pewter from Picture This Plus. So I've ordered some of that to come from 123 Stitch. So I'm going to be stitching all 4 of them on exactly the same 40 count fabric. I'm going to be using the DMC threads. I've just had a look here and it is DMC. I don't know why I was thinking it was Weeks Dye Works. It's not. For some reason I was thinking it was Weeks Dye Works. Anyway, I'm going to be stitching using the recommended DMC of 4 cross 1/2. So I will stitch and finish spring, and then for the stitching, the year of the series stitch next year in 2024, I will then stitch the other 3, and then I'm going to make them up into pillows for the various dough bowls, etc. around the house. So yeah, I'll be starting that on the 1st of August. So see, we slipped in a few plans in here as well as, you know, some other bits and pieces. The other piece that I have been working on, sorry, I'm just going to have another sip of coffee. You can tell it's cold here because I'm wearing my double hooded hoodie, my polo neck hoodie. It is freezing here. It's so cold at the moment. It's not funny. Anyway, the next piece I'm going to share with you is my progress on Hawaiian Garter Mandala. It's a chatelaine design. Okay, so this is being stitched on 32 count. I do this every time. You think I'd remember, right? Head like a sieve. I want to say Phantom. And every time I second guess myself and I look in my stitching journal and it is right. Like, you'd think I'd remember, right? But do I? No. Yep, Phantom by Picture This Plus. And I'm using all of the recommended threads, so all of the silks, the petite treasure braids, everything like that. I bought it as a complete kit from European Cross Stitch. Now, what I have done, and I did remember to do this, funnily enough, I took a photograph of where it was at last, like 2 weeks ago, once I filmed my update. So that way then you can see the progress. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert a photo of where it was last time you saw it here. Okay, so now we've got that done, I'm actually going to share with you where we're up to. So again, I'm going to put a piece of card behind it so you can see it. You will have to excuse, in fact, I'll move this needle over here. I was working on it the other day and I'm just getting rid of least Gracie hairs. So you can see where we're up to. All right, so this is where we're up to with it. It's so beautiful. I really, really love this piece. As you can see, I've done quite a bit on it, I think. I'd like to know your opinion. Your comments down below would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, this is where we're at. It looks fabulous in person, but it looks even more stunning through the viewfinder of the camera. It looks absolutely beautiful. So yeah, this is being stitched. So far I've used a little bit of petite treasure braid, but mostly NPI silks, and they're as slippery as all get out. So they're not the easiest to stitch on, but yeah, I'll try and get a close up so you can see those stitches. So that's where we're up to. The big holes in the middle, that's where Swarovski crystals are going to go, and I'm going to leave those until right at the very end. I'll do all the beading at the end. There are some other squares that I need to do some speciality stitches, and once I've finished all of the cross stitches in this section, then I will go and do those speciality stitches. But yeah, that's where we're at with this one so far. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. And once I've finished, you know, chatting with you guys and I'm editing the video, I will take a photograph of it so I have it for next update. Okay, so purchases. So it's only going to be a short video today. So I did purchase the next in the Snowman series from 123 Stitch, the Cottage Garden Samplings series. So this is number 8. So this is the Farmer. This came the other day. So I've got all of them in the series so far, which is really, really good. Okay, the other thing that came in, and it's not cross-stitch related, I got my Tokyo treat box that come through. And, you know, they send the booklet with it. And I thought I'd share the booklet with you. Look, I haven't eaten all of the stuff, but I've eaten some of it. They talk about the fireworks festival in here. This is their August box. I'm coming up to the end of my subscription box with Tokyo Treat Box. I had a 12-month subscription with them. So I don't have that many boxes left to come from them. But for my birthday, I treated myself and I've ordered a Korean treat box subscription for 12 months. So we'll see. Yeah, I'll share those, just like I shared with you know, Boxu when that first came out. I did some unboxings. I'll share that with the Tokyo with the Korean the Korean treat box as well. But these ones come with some salt lemon Kit Kats. Haven't tried these yet. What I did do, if you follow me on Instagram, I did do a taste testing. My local supermarket had some really weird twisty flavours come in the other day. And they're limited edition. One of them was cinnamon donut. It was a Donut King release. And the other one was raspberry lollies. Now, I tried the cinnamon donut one. That was delicious. It was so good. So, so good. Like, you open the bag and it just smelled like cinnamon sugar. It was so good. And it tasted really delicious. And it reminded me of churros. It was so good. And then last night when I was on with the girls, I said, all right, let's try the raspberry flavoured ones. They weren't good. The smell was incredible. It smelled like Allen's raspberry lollies, which, you know, if you're in Australia, you know exactly what that smell is like. It's a beautiful smell. I love raspberries. Anything raspberry scented, it's beautiful. But the smell was delicious. The taste, it was horrible. It was awful. It tasted like, the girls were all laughing because I put it in my mouth and I took one bite, one chew, and I had to grab a tissue and spit. I was actually in here doing something with the girls, because when I sit with the girls, I normally sit with them on the iPad out in the lounge room. And I came out here because I was shopping. And I'll share that in the rest of the haul component. I completely blame Michelle Trails, but we'll get onto that once I finish talking about this. And so, yeah, I took a bite and I chewed and I had to spit it out. It was awful. God, it was horrible. And it tasted like, it was like sweet but sour, then bland. It just tasted like stale cereal. You know how when you open up like a real sugary cereal and you don't like close it up properly and it goes stale? That's what it tasted like. It wasn't very nice. If they can make that into an air freshener, I'd buy it in a nanosecond, but I would not buy those chips again. So I had to go out this morning and get some fresh food for the pups for dinner. I thought, excellent, I'll go to the supermarket and get some more of the donut ones. No, I think word has spread around my tiny little town. There were so many boxes of the raspberry ones left, it wasn't funny. But all the donut ones, gone, sold out. So devastated, so devastated. I really, really hope they get it back in. So, you know, I had to console myself with a cup of coffee like the size of my head instead. All right, so the other things that were in this Tokyo treat box are salt lemon pretzels. Haven't tried these yet. Both of these, gone. They were delicious. So this was like a sweet corn chip snack. And this was a I can't even say what it is, but it was delicious. It was like puffed, like a puff roll of like puffy, like a massive, great big chip, but it was puffed. It was really delicious. It was really, really good. So yeah, I ate that. That was good. Then we also have, I haven't had either of these yet. That's in the fridge. So it's mystery flavour of Fanta, and then some Star Ramini. I don't know if that's pronounced properly, candy. Haven't tried that yet either. That's still in the box. Okay, Tokyo Treat Festival faves. I haven't tried any of these yet. All of those are in the box. And then there's also Papa Bubble Festival candy. Haven't tried that yet either. And I haven't tried the ramen. I might have that for lunch today. Asari miso ramen. Try that for lunch. I've eaten both of these. The cotton candy was like eating a cotton pillow. Like it was like eating air. It was delicious. And then the 7-stick chocolate wafers. They were really, really good. They were really yummy. Okay, now I have eaten the soy sauce snack. That was really good. Soba snack, haven't tried that yet, and I haven't tried either of these two yet either. So they're still in the box to go. Okay, and then it just goes through and it tells you, you know, all about the fireworks festival. And then how to enjoy the fireworks festival, what to do around Japan. So yeah, that's about it. So there's my box, but my Tokyo Treat box that come in. It's delicious, absolutely delicious. So other purchases. Now, I can't physically show you in the flesh because the printer's not working down in the office down the back of the property. However, I totally blame this all on Michelle Trails. Hey Michelle, thanks for the enabling. Appreciate it. So I was on my normal Friday night catch up with the girls, and Michelle decided to do a whip parade. I was very excited. Michelle has some beautiful whips, absolutely beautiful whips. So she whipped out a box and started showing her stuff. She's got apparently 3 boxes of whips, so you know it's going to be a continuation when we have a catch up. So one of these whips she shared was a Caroline Manning design, and as soon as I saw it, I went, oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. And apparently when she purchased it was a mystery, so they released so many parts. Well, it's now come out as a whole, and I said, hold that thought. Can you tell me who it is? I'm going to go and have a look. Of course, like I own so many charts, it's not funny, but I do not own any Caroline Manning charts. So I went and had a look, and I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. And the chart she was stitching on was like one of the Garden Labyrinth designs, and it was a winter, excuse me, I think it's called Winter Wonderland. So anyway, I said, oh, I don't know what it is about this piece, but I absolutely love it. And I'm looking at it more and more, and then it dawned on me, and I'm like, I know what it is. It reminds me of Evening in the Park by Chatelaine, which is my other Chatelaine whip that I have up in the whip, you know, in the cupboard over here. And I said, oh, that is so beautiful. She's like, you know what I'm like with a good settle series, right? I'm a sucker for a good settle series. I just can't help myself. So they had the winter, summer, spring, and autumn Garden Labyrinth. So of course, all of us that were online last night all went on, and we were all like, yep, send to cart, send to cart, send to cart. Thanks, Michelle. Well done. So I not only ordered those 4, excuse me, I not only ordered those 4, but I ordered another 2 charts as well. So I also ordered a Halloween Garden Labyrinth. So I haven't been able to print them out, but what I'm going to do, I took screenshots of all. I bought 6 charts in all, but I'm going to show you 5 of them now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert the 4 seasonal garden labyrinths and the Halloween garden labyrinth that I purchased. I'm going to insert photos of all of those here. they beautiful? They are just absolutely gorgeous. Now, the 6th design that I bought, and I was scrolling through, I eyed it off to start with. I kept scrolling through, and of course, Nicole from Divana Lee Design Studios said, "Hey, Gail, did you notice this?" I'm like, "I did." I tried to scroll past it very quickly, but I did. She's like, "It's beautiful." And it was beautiful. Oh, I fell in love. It is gorgeous. It is called, I think it's Yule Design. It is beautiful. I'll show you what the cover photo looks like here. Isn't it gorgeous? I absolutely love it. So the plan is next year, even though we're doing seasonal, like the series stitching next year, I'm stitching the Yule piece as a sal with my Friday Night Girls. So Jenny Trask has chosen a different, still a Carolyn Manning design, but I think she's doing the fairy garden. She really loved that. But we all laughed because Jenny's so excited that even after we finished catching up last night, fairly late, she sent photos of her fabric choice and the floss toss. And I laughed. Before we all finished up, I laughed. I said to Jenny, "You know what, Jenny, you're going to end up stitching Yule with us all next year because you're going to start this fairy piece and you're going to have it finished before the end of the year. So, for the sal, with the rest of us, you'll be stitching the Yule, won't you?" And she laughed. She said, "Yeah, you're probably right." So we're all going to stitch on Yule. Jenny too. I guarantee Jenny will stitch on Yule because I reckon she'll have the fairy garden finished before the end of the year. So we're all going to stitch on the Yule piece. We're making it like a year-long sal, so there's no pressure. And I have to choose fabric and do a floss toss. There's 21 colours in it, or DMC. I think I'll probably stitch it on 28 count, some type of even weave. I'm not exactly sure what type of even weave yet, but I'll have a look in the stash in the cupboard. I've got loads of fabric in there, so I'm sure I'll find something. Either that or I'll have a look on Sold All Australia. Their even weave is beautiful. It's really, really lovely. So in fact, what I may even do, I really like this tea rose colour. So what I may do is pull out all the threads. Sorry, that's Gracie. Pull out all of the threads and do a floss toss on here and see what it looks like. Because if it does, I may order a piece of this to stitch it on. Because I really quite like just the subtle modelling effect. Just 1 second, sorry about that. She's, barking at nothing. Yeah, I really like the subtle modelling effect. I think that will look really, really pretty. But, yeah, I'll just have to do a floss toss on it and see if it looks all right. In fact, I may even do that this afternoon. I'll pull out the DMC threads and stuff. So talking about pulling out DMC threads, I've been so enabled this week. So enabled. I was online with Rolanda. Hey, Rolanda, on Wednesday night. I normally catch up with the girls on Sunday night, like a different group of ladies on a Sunday night. Wednesday night, I normally go to stitching, like my LNS, but I wasn't there this Wednesday night. So I went online because the girls, I keep calling them the girls, apologies, no offense, but yeah, I just call them the girls. Normally the girls catch up on a Wednesday night and a Sunday night, but on the Wednesday night I go to my LNS, so I'm not available to go. But I was home this Wednesday night, so I logged on. It was only Rolanda. So Rolanda and I were chatting and whatnot, and she shared with me a new bobbin, for your bobbins, to store your DMC threads. And I was like, oh, that's ingenious, absolutely ingenious. So of course, enabled again. While I was on with Rolanda, I ordered them. I ordered the stickers. I ordered all the bits and pieces that I need. So that's on its way. So when that comes, it's just a different way to store your standard DMC threads. I've got I think 5 of the massive, great big fabric storage boxes under the bed in the master bedroom that has my full collection because, long-time viewers will know I not only have, I've been stitching for, well over 30 years. So I not only have my full DMC collection, but when my dad passed away, my dad was an avid stitcher as well. So I got all of his threads. And when my mum passed away a couple of years ago, I got all of hers as well. So I've got a massive collection of DMC threads. So yeah, they're in sorted by colour, in individual bags, etc. In there. So what I'll do, I will make a note of the colour numbers, and I will do a floss toss on here. So yeah, we'll see what that's like. But otherwise, that's it for me. Nothing else much going on. So yeah, it'll be August will be the next catch up. So there will be a new start because I'll be starting the, I can't even remember what it's called, Seasons of the Heart. Tell you, I got a head like a sieve today. So yeah, Seasons of the Heart. But what am I going to do today? Not much. It's just going to be a quiet one. I'm just going to I've already been out this morning, as I said. I had to get the mandatory cup of coffee the size of the head, and some fresh food for the dogs for dinner. So I'm just going to settle down, watch some more TV, Korean and or Japanese TV this morning, and do some stitching and do some walking on the treadmill. Later on this afternoon, and just zone out for the weekend. Just stitch and eat and zone out. It's just going to be a quiet one. So thank you all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. So we'll catch up again in 2 weeks' time for another update. So whatever you're doing in the next couple of weeks, please stay safe and well. Happy crafting, whatever crafting it is you're doing, diamond painting, stitching, knitting, whatever it is. Stay safe and well, happy crafting, and I will catch you for another update in 2 weeks' time. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.